10 Muslim inventions that shaped the modern world. Think of the origins of that staple of modern life, the cup of coffee, and Italy often springs to mind. But in fact, Yemen is where the ubiquitous brew has its true origins. Along with the first university, and even the toothbrush, it is among surprising Muslim inventions that have shaped the world we live in today. This video will show you top 10 outstanding Muslim inventions. Welcome to Well Life, the best place where successful people come to get inspired. Number 1. Algebra. The word algebra comes from the title of a Persian mathematician's famous 9th century treatise, Kitab al-Jab wa al-Muqabala, which translates roughly as the Book of Reasoning and Balancing. Built on the roots of Greek and Hindu systems, the new algebraic order was a unifying system for rational numbers, irrational numbers and geometrical magnitudes. The same mathematician, al-Khwarizmi, was also the first to introduce the concept of raising a number to a power. Number 2. Coffee. Now the Western world's drink du jour, coffee was first brewed in Yemen around the 9th century. In its earliest days, coffee helped Sufis stay up during late nights of devotion. Later brought to Cairo by a group of students, the coffee buzz soon caught on around the empire. By the 13th century it reached Turkey, but not until the 16th century did the beans start boiling in Europe, brought to Italy by a Venetian trader. Number 3. Flying machine. Abbas ibn Firnas was the first person to make a real attempt to construct a flying machine and fly. In the 9th century he designed a winged apparatus, roughly resembling a bird costume. In his most famous trial near Córdoba in Spain, Firnas flew upward for a few moments, before falling to the ground and partially breaking his back. His designs would undoubtedly have been an inspiration for famed Italian artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci's hundreds of years later. Number 4. Hospitals. Hospitals as we know them today, with wards and teaching centers, come from 9th century Egypt. The first such medical center was the Ahmad ibn Tulun Hospital, founded in 872 in Cairo. Tulun Hospital provided free care for anyone who needed it, a policy based on the Muslim tradition of caring for all who are sick. From Cairo, such hospitals spread around the Muslim world. Number 5. Music. Muslim musicians have had a profound impact on Europe, dating back to Charlemagne tried to compete with the music of Baghdad and Córdoba. Among many instruments that arrived in Europe through the Middle East are the lute and the rahab, an ancestor of the violin. Modern musical scales are also said to derive from the Arabic alphabet. Number 6. Optics. Many of the most important advances in the study of optics come from the Muslim world. Around the year 1000 Ibn al-Haytham proved that humans see objects by light reflecting off of them and entering the eye, dismissing Euclid and Ptolemy theories that light was emitted from the eye itself. This great Muslim physicist also discovered the camera obscura phenomenon, which explains how the eye sees images upright due to the connection between the optic nerve and the brain. Number 7. Surgery. Around the year 1000, the celebrated Dr. al-Zahrawi published a 1,500-page illustrated encyclopedia of surgery that was used in Europe as a medical reference for the next 500 years. Among his many inventions, Zahrawi discovered the use of dissolving catgut to stitch wounds. Beforehand a second surgery had to be performed to remove sutures. He also reportedly performed the first Caesarean operation and created the first pair of forceps. Number 8. The crank. Many of the basics of modern automatics were first put to use in the Muslim world, including the revolutionary crank connecting rod system. By converting rotary motion to linear motion, the crank enables the lifting of heavy objects with relative ease. This technology, discovered by al-Jazari in the 12th century, exploded across the globe, leading to everything from the bicycle to the internal combustion engine. Number 9. Toothbrush. The Prophet Muhammad popularized the use of the first toothbrush in around 600. Using a twig from the meswak tree, he cleaned his teeth and freshened his breath. Substances similar to meswak are used in modern toothpaste. Number 10. University. In 859 a young princess named Fatima al-Farhai founded the first degree-granting university in Fez, Morocco. Her sister Miriam founded an adjacent mosque and together the complex became the Al-Qarawiyyin Mosque and University. Still operating almost 1,200 years later, Hassani says he hopes the center will remind people that learning is at the core of the Islamic tradition and that the story of the Al-Farhi sisters will inspire young Muslim women around the world today. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, leave a comment and turn on the notification bell for more amazing videos.